Guys, welcome back to our channel Life Review. My name is Dev and today we have here the Motorola Edge 30 Fusion. We recently did an in-depth review of this phone here. I'll put the link of that above. Go check that out. There I have discussed a lot of the things about this phone, what is good in this one. But today what I want to do is tell you about the problems which I faced while I used this phone. So the first problem that I faced is the battery of this. So this has a 4400 mAh battery. That in itself is quite good, but the problem is this drains very quickly. If I do moderate to heavy usage, by the evening the battery drains to almost 20%. So that is very poor battery life. If I talk about earlier Motorola phones, those really had good battery life. I remember like the phones which had 5000 mAh batteries, at one charge they usually lasted for around 2 days, but this phone after a single charge this lasts like around till evening and it goes out. The battery discharges really quickly. This is one problem. Of course this has a 68-watt charger and that is a turbo charger, and in 10 minutes it almost fills up to 50%. So that's one good thing. But of course, if you go out, if you're traveling and the battery drains out so quickly, that is, I would say, that is a problem, unless you have to carry power bank with you. So now the next thing which I wanted to discuss is not exactly a problem but something which I do not like. That is the absence of an always on display. So what you see here, this is the peak display which Motorola provides, but that stays for some time. Then as you see, it just turns off. You can activate this by touching the screen, so it will come on, but it is not an always on display. It will not stay long. So this is something which I really miss. So I was using the Google Pixel 5a before this one. That all the Google phones have always on display, the Samsung phones have this, and that is something I really miss because that is a really useful features, and Motorola should have the option to turn that on because this has a very beautiful OLED display, and with OLED always on display is not a problem. So this is something I really do not understand why Motorola just tries to force their peak display onto the users and not give an option for the always on display. Now the biggest problem with this phone is its camera. This has a 50 megapixel primary camera, a 13 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and this has a 32 megapixel front selfie camera. Now in daylight I would say this is one of the best cameras Motorola are using. The photos are quite crispy both with the primary camera and with the ultra wide, so there is no complaints with the daytime quality of this one. But the problem comes for nighttime, and also when you try to make videos of this one. So with nighttime it takes a lot of time for the photos to be processed, and for the video part, the primary cameras in dark environments it produces a lot of noise, but the ultra wide camera is totally useless. So if you are in a dimly lit hall or the lighting is not that good, it provides a lot of noise. The video results in a lot of softening. I'll put in some sample for this one, you can judge it for yourself. So the camera part is definitely something which Motorola can improve, and camera has always been a problem with the Motorola devices. So if you are planning to buy this for just the camera, I would say this is not the phone for you. But apart from this camera, I would say this is a very good device. So here is some sample photos for you to decide for yourself. Now let's talk about the front camera, the selfie camera. Again, the selfie camera is good in daylight conditions, but at the night time, this creates a little bit of a problem. And the last thing I want to discuss is not exactly a problem, but people are asking about this one. So I just wanted to clear that up. So people say that this has a problem of overheating. Now I would like to clarify that while I'm using this, there is no problem at all in heating. People say that this heats up for around 30 degrees Celsius even when we are not using that. So that is not a problem at all. So I just wanted to clarify that if you're gaming, it might heat on a little bit. If you're charging this one, it heats a little bit, not that much. But during your day-to-day usage, if you're watching videos in YouTube, if you're scrolling through social media, it does not heat at all. Maybe it was the case earlier when before the updates, but after the updates that this phone received, I would say the heating is not a problem at all. So yeah, just wanted to clarify that with you all. So those are all the problems that I faced. So I will be doing another video of this where I will be comparing this phone with the Motorola Edge 40. So if you want to see that, subscribe to our channel, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, check out one of our latest videos here. And if you have any questions, put them in the comment section below and I will answer each and every one of you. So goodbye.
Baby, read the fine print. I've got baggage and it's all Gucci. Don't get too attached to me. Everybody act like the answer. One love like in the movies. Wasting precious time assuming